I went away this weekend for a drill and found out some interesting information. Okay. Some of the guys that drill with me happen to be CHP officers, LA County sheriffs, and LAPD. And some of the stuff that they were putting out to us, or at least to my friend, he was putting out some things that about how they're training right now on running roadblocks, quarantine, and there's a video that was out recently that talked about shackles. That it's actually a bracelet that gets put on your right hand and somehow pinned into your hand, and it's meant to stay there forever. And it tells them that you've taken the swine flu vaccine. And if you don't have a bracelet, you'll be given the opportunity at the checkpoint to take the swine flu vaccine. And if you don't take it, you'll be boarded onto a bus to a concentration camp.
Okay, well, it is interesting because we finish the shows right on time like we normally do in November, and usually the editing takes place immediately, and we're on the air sometime in either mid-January or early February, but here we are approaching July, and the shows have not aired, and of course one of the shows we focused on this year was the T.S.A. You know, and one of the things we learned is that they're going to come out with these wristbands that will, what they're going to sell to the public is they will have all your information, and, you know, so you'll be banded much like a dog collar, only it'll be around your wrist, and therefore you can stick the wristband in something and they'll know exactly who you are, which seems on the surface like maybe a good thing. But underneath, what we also learned is they can decapacitate you with these, much like a taser, where if they want to drop you in the airport, if you're wearing one of these, they will have the ability to do that to you.
Wow.
Yeah, we learned that on the show, that these things also double for a security device, as I said, to where, like, they'll say if you're causing trouble or we suspect you of being, having bad purposes at the airport, that they can just literally drop you like a taser with them if you're wearing them. So that'll be more stuff the lemmings, I'm sure, will love to get, and they'll wear them faithfully.
Well, no, I saw Homeland Security a few years ago. They had a meeting and listened to a proposal to make everyone wear security bracelets, and they added, oh, by the way, as an afterthought, they have a taser function in them, and Homeland Security was actually pushing it. So you're saying you were doing an episode researching that?
Yeah, that's what's in the episode on the T.S.A., where we expose that whole thing, that if you do put these, they'll require them at the airports, and that way, allegedly, you won't have to go through the body searches, you won't have to go through the X-ray machine if it properly identifies you.
Shackles. That it's actually a bracelet that gets put on your right hand and somehow pinned into your hand, and it tells them that you've taken the swine flu vaccine. And if you don't have a bracelet, you'll be given the opportunity at the checkpoint to take.
But on the flip side, it can also be used to drop you down, and to get you under control if they had any need to do that.
The most frightening thing that's come out recently, we haven't seen it yet, is and we've had a Jones conversation about a new detention collar, or they're calling it the detainee collar, which is the shock collars that you've been talking about. And the people that have seen them were very frightened by them because all the different sizes they're in. They're into adult sizes, even sizes that look like it fit children, and people were very freaked out about this. We haven't seen them yet. We are being told they're coming out, and we're going to keep at least 100 of them per vehicle. So that's actually something very recent we haven't seen. But hold on.
Shock collars? Because I know about T.S.A. wanting everybody who flies to wear a shock bracelet. They're telling you guys about shock collars?
Yeah, they're going to go across. They're going to go around the neck, and they're calling it the detention collar. But it's actually going to be a taser type device that if you once it's
but I'll tell you what's 100 times scarier, because I've seen these. I know they're developing them. You're telling me 100 per car?
Well, I've seen them. They're not just in adult sizes. they're definitely made like dog collars for all different sizes, down from small down up to large.
Well, that's it. That is how you'd control people. Is you'd get them, put them in handcuffs, and put a shock collar on them, and then that's right out of the running, man. Oh my God.